Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys back again. For those that are new to this channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Esther and my channel name is Make We Angie. On this channel, I talk about lifestyle, everything you need to know about Germany, how to migrate to Germany, and a whole lot more. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below on what you think. If you have any ideas, any questions, do well to leave it on the comment section and I'm going to respond to each and every one of you. Please stay tuned on this channel, okay, and watch to the end because you will not want to miss out on any information. You wouldn't want to miss out on any details, so stick and stay tuned on this channel. Do you want to move to Germany and you don't want to go through the university or the study route? Then Ausbildung is for you. And guess what? Ausbildung doesn't require your university degree. It doesn't require a university degree. If you have just school leaving certificate, you are good to go. You are good to move into Germany. You have nothing to worry about. You're good to start the process of migrating into Germany through the Ausbildung route. Okay, many people dream of moving to Germany, but they don't know how to go about it. They don't know where to start from. They're confused. How do I do it? How do I successfully and legally migrate to Germany? Right? That is why I said this video is for you. I've actually made some videos, right, about the opportunity in Germany. If you haven't watched it, please, I'm gonna put the link here. Go watch it. Okay, I am starting this step-by-step guide on how to move to Germany series. So this series is going to be a long one, but I am telling you it's going to be so informative. So guys, in this series I'll be breaking everything down from Ausbildung, documents, visas, interview, the common mistakes people make that leads to rejections, and lifestyle in Germany generally. I'm going to be breaking everything down. I'm also going to be giving you my story on how I got to this point, like every information, the process I went through, the documents that are needed. If you want to follow the route I use, I'm going to be telling you guys everything on how I got to this point. Each videos are going to be connected and you wouldn't want to miss any video. Okay, so stay tuned, watch out, turn on your notification bell. If you need to grab a popcorn and a drink, please do so and stay till the end. We're going to be talking about Ausbildung, which means vocational training. Ausbildung means vocational training in English, but it's called Ausbildung here in Germany. So the Ausbildung is a 3.5 years program here in Germany and it combines school and work. So you're gonna be learning and also working and getting paid each month. While you're working, you're gonna be earning salary every month. So we have like a period for school and a period for work, right? So when you get your Ausbildung, your contract and everything, they're going to give you all that details. So right now, that's not what you need to know. For those that have not gotten their contracts, for now, we're going to go into the major things that you need to do to get your contract to do Ausbildung. One thing I love about the Ausbildung is that when you do Ausbildung, that is for 3 to 3.5 years, right? You are getting close to getting your citizenship, because citizenship, you need to have stayed in Germany for 5 good years working in Germany. So easier and faster to get your citizenship when you come through the Ausbildung route, because you've literally spent 3 to 3.5 years in Germany. So you just have 2 or 1.5 years to go to getting your citizenship. The age limit for Ausbildung is 18 to 35 years. Okay, so if you are within this age, you still have the chance to doing Ausbildung. The popular Ausbildung that are here in Germany and are high paying salary are the nursing vocational training or the Pflege Ausbildung. We have the IT, which is tech. We also have the electrical and the mechanical, Ausbildung. I'm going to be giving you the requirements of what is needed for the Ausbildung, or for you to get your Ausbildung placement here in Germany. So first thing first, like I said in my previous video, the first two things that are needed to getting your Ausbildung in Germany: your international passport. If you're a foreign student, yeah, for example, I come from Nigeria. So for those that are in Nigeria, right, you need to get your international passport. Yeah. Then you also need to get your what B1 to B2 German certificate. Depending on the Ausbildung you want to do here in Germany, depends on the level of German that you need. So if you are coming through the nursing Ausbildung, you obviously need your B2 certificate, and that's why I'm going to put a link up here on different Ausbildung that are here in Germany. I'm going to put it on the description. There on the link, you will see the level of German that you need for each Ausbildung. Okay, so check it out. Why I said the international passport is the first thing you need to do while you're getting your German language, or while you're doing your German language, is because for those that are in Nigeria, you need your international passport for you to be able to write your exam, your German exam. So if you haven't gotten your international passport, please do well to go get your international passport. It's actually called Rise Pass in Germany. So it's Rise Pass. So do well to get your international passport so you can successfully write your exam and get your German certificate. The next requirement on my list after getting your international passport, your German certificate, the next requirement on my list is what? Your school living certificate. So that is the minimum academic qualification that you need. That's the minimum. For those that don't have a university degree, you have nothing to worry about if you want to come to the Ausbildung route. So that's one of the good things I love about, the house we don't get in Germany. So it's not like as if you need to have your university degree. If you don't have it, use your what school living certificate. You don't need to break your head on the wall. Okay, so that's the good thing about the house we don't. So if you don't go to university, yeah, this is a good chance for you to migrate to Germany. If you have a university degree, you can also add your university degree. But what I'm just trying to tell you is that the minimum academic qualification that you need is your school living certificate. Once you've gotten your documents together, you've gotten your school living certificate, university degree. That's if you have a university degree. So after you've gotten these documents together, you need to what? Recognize the document. It is called Anerkennung. For you to get your Anerkennung, you need to apply to recognition bodies that's going to help get your documents recognized. Please take note of all these things. If you have a pen and a paper, I think it is needed. Write them down so you don't forget. You need your CV. You need your motivational letter. I'm going to make another video, about Anerkennung and all, because Anerkennung, like, is a whole lot of, things and all. So yeah, also need your contract. So once you've gotten your Anerkennung, right, you need to start doing application. You apply to different companies, different places, different Berufsschule, right, or different triggers, right. You need to start doing your application. Normally, when you're doing your application to these companies or to these different organization, they can either give you the opportunity to apply on their website, or you apply through their email, right. Some other organization, you can apply on their website, and also there's an email provided that you can what apply to. Once you apply, they're going to respond to you, and they're going to tell you whether you're going to be having an interview with them. For the CV, please and please do not make your CV too long. One thing about Germans is that, yeah, they want to know what you've done, especially when you're coming to the house we don't. They don't really need too much um work experience. If you don't really have much work experience, please do not make your CV too lengthy. Do not make your CV too lengthy, okay? 1 to 2 pages of CV is okay. They do not need too many work experience, right? As long as you show your willingness to work in your interview, your willingness to learn, right? That is the major thing that is needed. But please, also have work experience. And also, if you're coming through the Ausbildung, through the Fliege Ausbildung, you need your practicum, which is what your internship, right? You need to have done at least 2 weeks internship in a hospital. Okay, so because it's also one of the requirements that are needed for you to get a contract. I'm still gonna make a video, about your CV, how to create your CV, and the major things that are needed on a CV, on a German CV. English and German CV are different, so you need to use the German standard of CV. So you also need your motivational letter. Why do you want to do the Ausbildung? What is your motivation? You need to show them your willingness and how much you really want to do this particular Ausbildung. What is your drive and what is your goal, at the end of the Ausbildung. Okay, that's going to be about your motivation. These are the documents that you need to provide. You need your international passport. You need your German language, B1 to B2 German. You need your CV. You need your certificates also. You need your recognized certificates, your recognized school living certificate. You need your transcript also, your recognized transcript of school living certificates. You need your motivational letter. You need your practicum, which is your internship. Yeah, at least 2 weeks internship in an hospital if you are going through the Fliege Ausbildung. That's like the major things that you need for you to do your application and for you to be able to get the chance of having an interview with them. Once you've gotten invites to doing an interview, then you need to start preparing. In fact, before you even get the invite, as you are doing the application, be preparing for your interview because you never can know when they're going to say, okay, we're going to be having this interview, maybe in so day and everything. So you need to get yourself ready, mentally, everything ready for the interview. So you prepare for the interview, and they're going to put the link to the interview and the time and everything that you need to know before the interview so you can get yourself prepared and ready for the interview. Okay, yeah, that's about the major things that are needed for the house building. Once you're done with the interview, there and there they might tell you like the outcome. Somebody tell you we're going to get back to you. So yeah, when they get back to you, that's when you're going to know whether they're going to offer you the contract or not. If you did not get the contract, they will tell you, they'll send you an email. And if you've gotten the contract, they'll also send you an email, and they'll send you your contract, the soft copy of your contract. Some people send the hard copy also to wherever you are. They might send the hard copy, while some they send the soft copy, right? And then you get to print out the soft copy yourself, right? As an hard copy. So once you've gotten your contract, then you are good to go. Like I said, that's the step-by-step guide to getting your contract. So getting your contract is a different ball game on its own. Getting your contract, how to get your contract is a different ball game on its own. Then how to get your visa is another different ball game on its own. But I'm not going to be talking about that today. I'm going to talk about that in our later video. One bonus tip I'm going to give that is going to make things easy for you, right? Be organized. That's a bonus tip I'm going to give you. Be organized. When I mean be organized, is that make sure you are putting things into place. Don't be scattered. If you are scattered before, please, this time around, be very, very organized. Because if you're not organized, because you have a lot of documents everywhere, like papers. So you need to be organized. You need to arrange them as you're supposed to arrange them, put them into place very well. So yeah, take note of this. Is a bonus tip. That's gonna be end of today's video. That's what today's videos are about, and I think I have touched, the major and important things that you need to get in your Ausbildung contract here in Germany. On our next video, I'm going to be, showing you guys how to create a good CV and how to write a motivational letter. I'm going to be telling you guys the important information that are needed on a German CV and how a German CV and motivation letter should look like. Thank you so much for sticking to this channel. If you know this channel was really useful, helpful, and impactful for you, do well to subscribe, to like, share. If you have any questions, leave it on the comment section, and watch out for our next video. Bye.